All right, let's dive into what might just be the single most important skill for, well, right now, how to actually talk to an AI. We're going to figure out how you can stop getting those bland, totally generic responses and start getting brilliant, specific results that actually get the job done. So, where do we even begin? Well, it probably starts with a feeling I bet you know all too well. You've been there, right? You've got this amazing idea, you ask your favorite AI tool for a little help, and what it spits back is just completely useless. It's super frustrating. But here's the good news. It's a totally solvable problem. And turns out, the issue isn't always the AI. It's how we're asking.
And this slide right here, this is the entire problem in a nutshell. You give it a vague, lazy prompt like, write about AI in marketing, and you get back an equally vague textbook definition. I mean, the AI isn't wrong, is it? But it's not helpful at all. This is the exact cycle we are going to break right now.
So, how do we fix it? Well, it all comes down to mastering the art of the prompt. And listen, this is not some complicated coding skill. It's just about learning how to say what you actually mean, clearly. It's the one skill that will completely transform your relationship with AI.
Now, the fancy term for this is prompt engineering. But please, don't let that word engineering scare you off. All it means is crafting a good request. Think of it this way. You're not just a user anymore. You're a director, and the AI is your star actor. You're there to guide it to a brilliant performance. And the power here is just massive. As AI expert Jeff Borschowa puts it, the right prompt can literally transform your interactions from basic to brilliant. We are talking about the difference between that generic paragraph we saw a second ago and an AI generating an entire actionable marketing strategy just for you. Okay, so let's get into the first big principle to make that happen: specificity. If you want great results, you have to stop suggesting what you want and start directing the AI on exactly what you need it to deliver. You know, the main takeaway here could not be simpler. Ambiguity is your #1 enemy. The more detail and the more clarity you pack into your instructions, the more detailed and useful the AI's output is going to be. It's a one-to-one relationship, really. So how do you actually do that? This slide is basically your new toolkit. First, give the AI a role. Don't just ask it to write. Tell it to act as a senior marketing strategist. Then, define the task with laser precision. Not write some emails, but draft 3 email subject lines. After that, tell it what format to use and what tone to take. See? Each one of these layers strips away the guesswork and points the AI directly to the result you have in your head. Okay, once you've gotten the hang of specificity, the next level up is providing context. An AI has no idea what your goals are or the backstory of your project unless you tell it. You've got to give it the bigger picture to really get great work.
It's really helpful to remember that even the smartest AI is basically working in a vacuum. It knows nothing. And that's why great outputs require you to give it great context and really clear rules. In a way, what you're doing is training the AI just for your project, all within a single conversation.
And this slide lays out a super simple 3-step framework for doing just that. First, the background. Who's the audience? What's the product? Second, set the boundaries. What should the AI absolutely not mention? And third, tell it the goal. Are we trying to inform people, get them to buy something, or just make them laugh? Answer these, and you're building a perfect little sandbox for the AI to play in.
So we've covered the how, but let's zoom out for a second and talk about the why. Because this isn't just about writing better emails. Mastering prompt engineering is a fundamental skill that is already shaping our future in some pretty mind-blowing ways.
I mean, we are already seeing this stuff in action. People are using effective prompting to drive real innovations in healthcare and allow businesses to build entire strategies in a tiny fraction of the time. What this all means is that by simply learning to ask better questions, we're unlocking brand new creative and analytical powers in pretty much every industry you can think of.
So there you have it. The power to transform your AI interactions from totally basic to absolutely brilliant is right there, in your hands. It all starts with being specific, providing context, and directing the conversation. You now have the keys to the kingdom. The only question left is, what are you going to ask it to create?